Y estas cifras que les he presentado aquí.
The restart of Colombia's peace talks coincided with International Human Rights Day, celebrated in Bogotá with a ceremony in the city's Centre for Memory, Peace and Reconciliation. For Lars Vargen, ambassador to Colombia for Peace Talks guarantor nation Norway, this confluence highlights the central importance of defending human rights to establishing peace in Colombia.
This backdrop, this context is very important for Colombia. Colombia is part of the global community. We have the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. We have rights to concentrate on, and this should also be fundamental in the peace process in Colombia.
The event also saw the announcement that 8 million denouncements of victimisation during the 5-decade conflict have now been registered, almost 1 million more than the number of registered victims, whilst almost 1 million murders have been catalogued. For human rights defender Ana Teresa Bernal, it's a statistic that carries great significance for the talks.
It means the fundamental right of the victims today is the right to peace. That without peace, we are not going to have a reduction in human rights violations, nor are we going to have a better life.
The restart of the talks saw government chief negotiator Humberto de la Calle speak out against misinformation being spread by those opposed to the peace, including a list of FARC demands which he said were false.
Those opposed to peace are promoting a march driven by hate and against the peace process. It doesn't surprise us that military intelligence or sectors of that intelligence that are against the process continue passing on information, true or false, to the Democratic Center Party and Senator Álvaro Uribe to try to destroy the peace process.
The teams will now get on with negotiations ahead of the arrival of the 5th and final group of victims taking part in the talks. The participation of the final group of victims offers hope that early in the new year, the two teams will announce an agreement on the difficult issue of how to deal with victims. Charles Parkinson, Telesur in Bogotá, Colombia.